mind. When I count to 3, I want you to raise it. 1, 2, 3. Raise your sign! Empower women. Promote life. Empower women. Promote life. Empower women. Promote life.
Oral arguments are starting at the Supreme Court today. It's a huge case, Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health Organization. This case could effectively end Roe v. Wade. It centers around legislation passed by the Mississippi State Legislature in 2018 that would ban most abortions after 15 weeks of pregnancy. After Roe v. Wade, the Supreme Court decided that abortions should be legal up to viability, around 24 weeks. This could overturn that, an outcome hundreds of protesters were advocating for, including ones who have been a part of the movement for nearly 50 years.
Hello there. How you doing? How long have you all been advocating for the pro-life cause?
Since the early 1970s when this all started. I was around when it happened the first time.
When Roe v. Wade was passed.
Yeah, and now we're back here today, and I intend to be around when it's overturned.
I'm Chelsea Yeoman, and I'm the National Policy Director with Human Coalition Action, and I'm also the Texas State Director.
You traveled all the way from Texas to be here.
Yes, we did. And this is the first time in 30 years that Roe has been challenged and that the right to life and abortion is on the table. It's a historic moment, certainly, but one that we're excited about, one that we want to see society progress and change on this issue.
I'm excited to announce our next guest, an amazing legal powerhouse, a mom herself. We are going to hear from Kristen Wagner, General Counsel of Alliance Defending Freedom. Welcome, Kristen.
Another key player here is the Alliance Defending Freedom, or ADF. They've had thousands of legal victories and played a role in more than 60 Supreme Court wins.
Good morning. What a great day. I'm Kristen Wagner. I'm a constitutional lawyer and I'm a mom. And I work for Alliance Defending Freedom, the largest legal organization that's committed to protecting life, parental rights, religious freedom, and free speech.
Denise Harrell is Senior Counsel and Director of the Center for Life at ADF.
Today is a huge day at the Supreme Court. What has ADF's role been in the legislation at the center of this case?
We helped draft the legislation that's at issue today. We also helped coordinate all the amicus briefing at the Supreme Court, and actually were able to get 81 amicus briefs in support of Mississippi's side, which is a historic number for this type of case. And so we've been heavily involved in supporting them all along the way.
ADF has been around since the early 90s and advocating for pro-life causes since then. But what makes today in this case different?
This is a crystal clear opportunity for the court to overturn Roe and Casey, and we have not had many of those. And so that is a monumental opportunity, because that is the case that created a new right to abortion and has led to now almost 5 decades of death and political debate and division. And so this is an opportunity for the court to correct that wrong.
Many argue on the other side that this is a decision that shouldn't be made by lawyers, politicians, advocates, but by the woman and her doctor. What's your response to that?
Well, it never should have been made by the 7 men on the Supreme Court in 1973 who decided Roe v. Wade and threw us into a national deadlock where there's essentially a mandate for Americans to tolerate something that many, many believe is an emotional, physical, moral, spiritual travesty. And so what it should be is back to the American people to be able to pass common sense laws.
You feel like your chances are good?
Well, I'll be eager to hear what the questioning sounded like, but I think I'm really optimistic. Yeah, I'm very optimistic the court took this case. I hope that signals a willingness to correct what is a long legacy of death and just bad jurisprudence.
The Supreme Court will announce their decision in the spring.
Hey, hey!